Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I thought I'd put up a quick video before the holidays. I was hoping to do a Friday reads last night, and even though I got home maybe before the sun went down, it was still just too dark in my room to do it, so I decided, not another dark video, and I was tired, and I had this whole trauma with the cats the night before. They freaked themselves out. I was out of the house for 10 minutes putting the garbage out on Thursday night. I come back in and one of them is cowering under my desk and the other one was hiding in the closet, seething and pretty much hissing and spitting like we did something, or I did something to them when I was out of the house for 10 minutes because they were fine when I left. So my brother and I, again, my brother lives next door on this duplex that we have and that we own together. And he said he heard this huge commotion just before I texted him saying I couldn't find one of my cats. And because I couldn't find Truman for, it took us an hour to find him. He was hiding in a closet behind my sewing box on some other boxes in a closet I don't go into very often, but still, it was open closet. So we went in there. I looked there 3 times before, and my brother looked in there once, and then we went out and looked more and came back, and he brought a flashlight this time and checked it, and that's how we found him, because of his eyes. Anyway, so trauma aside from Thursday night, I was really tired on Friday because I went to work early thinking I might have to take the cats into the vet because I wasn't sure if they were injured because they wouldn't let me near them, but they came in during the night to love me and let me know that they were okay, and I saw them moving around on Friday morning, so I knew that they weren't injured. They must have freaked themselves out, and we think they fell down the stairs together or something happened because they were pissed off at each other and they were pissed off at me for some reason. So anyway, trauma aside, I decided I didn't do a Friday reads. So here we are. We're going to do a Saturday or a weekend reads. I'm just going to kind of talk about what I'm reading because I'm kind of excited about what I'm reading right now. And I just want to talk about it, I guess. So anyway, I'm not going to, again, my wrap up is probably going to be, not a week after next or whatever, whenever the new year is, which is just around the corner. I haven't been reading as much because all my other stuff that my last video mentioned. But right now I'm like in a real big reading mood because I finally finished my reread of the 5th season. Now I read this last spring, I think, so a year ago spring, because I knew the second book was coming out that summer, and so I've been wanting to read that for a while. So I finally read that and loved it. Again, I gave it 5 stars easily, no question, still love it. So on my reread, loved it again. It was different on the reread because I knew what had happened, but I couldn't remember everything because it had been, over a year since I'd read it. So but it was still really good. And I caught things that I didn't catch the first time around. It was great. I really enjoyed that reread. So I picked that up because I wasn't feeling really good last week. I was really sick, and this week I felt I was still kind of sick in the beginning of the part of the week. And I had been trying to read the Traitor's Blade by Sebastian de Castell, and I'm not DNFing this in any way. I put it aside because it was, I couldn't concentrate on it. So I am going to get back to this, but I didn't pick up this next. So after I finished the 5th season, I had to pick up The Obelisk Gate. So right now, I'm just in the middle of it. I'm about 216 out of, I think it's about 400 pages. So I'm just over halfway. I am loving this, and this is great. I know everybody talked about it, and I'm a little late getting the trilogy completed, but the point is I'm into the 2nd book. So I'm hoping today to knock out a really big chunk of it and maybe finish it up by tomorrow. Though tomorrow with Christmas Eve and so my parents are coming to my house. We go to my great aunt's for Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day is at my house now. Luckily, again, as I said, my mom's helping with the cooking, so I don't have to worry about that. But I gotta clean the house. And of course, I haven't started very much. Anyway, because I want to read this. And I have been so far. So we'll see how much I get done today on this, because I do need to clean. So, anyway, as I said, so I jumped into this rather than go back to Traitor's Blade. So Traitor's Blade is still there. I'm just not gonna wait, because I have a feeling once I get to the end of the Obelisk Gate, I'm going to want to read the Stone Sky. So the Stone Sky is sitting here waiting. Has been, because I pre-ordered it. But I have a feeling I'm going to be going straight into this after number 2. I mean, after the Obelisk Gate. I can't see myself not going into that. But if I don't, then I will pick up the Trader's Blade and go with that. But I almost doubt it. So, if you see a theme here, I'm trying to get through the last 3 books that I had on my 5-star prediction list. And again, the Obelisk Gate was one of them. And it's on its track to being a 5-star. We'll see if it sustains. Trader's Blade, I'm not far enough in to make that decision yet. So I think I'm only like 60 pages in. Yeah, just 60 pages in. So I'm not sure yet on this one, but this is my other pick that I was predicting 5 stars from what everybody talked about. Because again, Three Musketeers is my favorite, one of my favorite classics. And this is, I mean, not the Three Musketeers. This is totally different. And there's been some surprises already and heartbreak. So it's been good so far. I'm into the other, in the Broken Earth trilogy right now. And then I started the audiobook of The Grace of Kings by Ken Liu, which is my 5th one that I have as a 5-star prediction. So I'm going to probably be listening to this for the next month because it's like a 22-hour audiobook, or until I get to a point where I just decide to pick it up and just read it physically. But right now I have so much other fantasy that I'm working on. So, and I didn't really explain what any of these are. I guess I'm just assuming people know, which is bad. Again, The Obelisk Gate is the 2nd book in the Broken Earth trilogy by N.K. Jemisin, which deals with a place called the Stillness, which is a land that is racked with seismic activity, and there are Origins who actually can manipulate the way the Earth can move and stuff. So, again, 5th season was phenomenal. Even on the 2nd read, I really enjoyed that. That's why I went straight into the Obelisk Gate afterwards. And I'm really still enjoying this. It goes in directions I did not, I'm surprised about, which always makes me happy in a 2nd book, is that it didn't go anywhere I expected it to. So that's cool. And again, I said the Trader's Blade was a book about the guys who are traveling together that used to be greatcoats, or they were like the King's Guard who used to go out and right wrongs and crap, and but something happened a couple years ago, and then they've all been in, now they're all in disgrace. So so far it's been interesting because I don't know, as I said, I think because I was reading this when I wasn't feeling very good, so I'll probably go back and read part of that. So I wasn't expecting this to be first person, and I don't know why, but that surprised me. Once I started reading, I was like, what? Wait, this is in first person? I guess it's not very often I read a lot of fantasy that's first person, I guess, anymore. I mean, a lot of urban fantasies, yes, but not fantasies like in other worlds and other lands and stuff. And then The Grace of Kings is, I guess, a silk punk. Silk punk. I think that's how it goes, as a fantasy, so it's more Eastern inspired. And again, I've only read the first 2 chapters or listened to them, so so far it's still a little early, but the world building is incredible already. We've learned so much about the kingdoms, and I think there's like several ones that have been conquered, and there's what do you call it? An emperor who just survived a assassination attempt. So still very interesting. I know it has to do with 2 boys, I think, that grow into men who are both out to either change the world or the empire somehow. And I don't know enough yet. I'm not that far yet. So anyway, so that was kind of rambly and long, and I don't know. Well, I'm out of practice. It's been a couple weeks. But I just wanted to kind of put up that I'm having this big fantasy push into Christmas and into the, New Year. For some, I'm trying to get these 5-star reads that I've been putting off because of, Victober and Nonfiction November threw me out of reading a lot of fantasy. So it's really nice to get back to this, and I'm really, really enjoying it. It's just I might be biting off more than I can chew in one time frame. So we'll see. I mean, as I said, I was hoping to get the 5-star prediction thing done. I just don't think it's gonna be, I think it'll still be into January before I finish the Grace of Kings, because I think that's the one that's gonna be the lingering one from this. So anyway, so what are you guys reading? Are you planning to read a lot during the holiday? I only have, well, I have the weekends off because that's what I normally get, and then I just get the Christmas Day and New Year's Day. So I'm kind of like, oh, it would be nice if I had a few more extra days, but everybody else got the vacation and I didn't ask for it. So it's not like I didn't know that. So I just get a couple 3-day weekends, but I gotta start cleaning the house and I don't want to. And I have traumatized kittens. Well, they're pretty good today. Just, you know, I'm not sure how they're going to handle people over here after what happened. I don't know. Cats are weird. So anyway, wow, this sun is just like a stripe. Anyway, so I hope this looks okay. So anyway, hope you guys have a happy holiday, and I will probably in the next week start making videos on my best of, worst of, disappointing, maybe some DNFs. I don't know. I haven't decided all the lists on what I want to do for 2017, and then maybe a list of what's my most anticipated for 2018. And then, oh, I suppose I'll probably have to do something on my reading goals or whatever. So I don't know. I have a lot of videos to have to do, and I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to do them. So again, I just wanted to get something up to show that I am back up. I am actually not sick, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.